Hi, this is Prios. Today I will show you another interesting hand from the PLO cash game in the King's Casino. Enjoy.
Well, Leon, he's disappeared for a while. Maybe some food's come or some business needs to be dealt with. We'll be taking a short break in about 20 minutes. We're going to get the exact chip counts. So far, the biggest pot's been 50,000. But these guys are just warming up. Jonker Barge is in the building.
Jachtmann has a fine raising hand from the cutoff. It's double suited with an ace-high suit. Hot defends his straddle having an ace-high suit as well. Getting the discount, this is fine. We don't want to give up our blinds and straddles too easy and make us an easy target for steals. In addition to that, it's correct to call lighter if you get a discount. In PLO, in general, the preflop equities run much closer together than in Hold'em. That's why we can defend wider. That's also the reason why we have to call most 3-bets after raising, as we always get 2 to 1 for a call and therefore would only need 33% if the hand would end here.
You might see him at the table a bit later. If not, I'm sure he'll be here tomorrow. 7:30 PM, 100, 200, no limit Hold'em.
Jachtmann flops a weak ace and a gut shot, plus 2 backdoor flush draws. It's fine to c-bet this hand. He can also go for a check back. Both are fine. Hot made top and bottom pair. This is a good hand, but we need to continue with caution. I would just call here, because if we raise, we might isolate ourselves against only better hands. I also don't like raising, as I hate my life if I get 3-bet on the flop with a hand like this.
Best in top and bottom pair. In this game, these are the hands that can get you into all sorts of trouble.
After Jachtmann now faces a raise, he should fold. Even if he suspects that he might get raised light, it's really hard to continue. In favor of calling, he is in position, but position cannot make up for the disadvantage that his hand has only a few outs. If I choose to continue here, I put in a small 3-bet. What I have seen so far, I don't expect many moves from Hot. If Jachtmann suspects something, his reads are definitely off. If I face an opponent that is putting a lot of pressure on me by raising and floating and stuff, I definitely look to pot control with a hand like this. I also would deny him his mightiest weapon, the flop check raise. I would just check back and play some poker on turns.
He's opted to raise. I prefer that to a call. He's asking a question to Jan-Peter. And Jan-Peter's not folding a gut shot with top pair, backdoor clubs, nut flush drawing diamonds at the back. And look at this, he's picked up the diamond draw, but he's drawing dead.
After making a boat, I would definitely continue betting in Hoss shoes.
His Bessin has hit the 3. Love to see him check behind if he can. He's only sitting on 8,000. I think he might get a call. Jachtmann, he likes to gamble. The good news for him, it can't cost him much more if he does hit.
After getting such a good turn that gives us a nut flush draw, it's hard to fold our hand. Although the board now is paired, Jachtmann has to continue now if he sensed weakness on the flop. His hand is a perfect example how mistakes compound during a hand. After making 1-bet call, you might be committed, or at least feel committed, to put in even more money after picking up an additional little something.
The bad news is he can't win much more in his mind. It's whether he fancies the gamble. Even if you hit the flush, what are you going to do? Lead out into the player? Well, we know he likes to gamble. The chips are in. He thinks he wants to see a diamond. We know he doesn't. He wants to dodge a 5 or a diamond. Otherwise, he's going to have to pay him off another 5,000. And look at this, the brick 5 is definitely going to get Bessin paid. Bessin moved all in. Jachtmann called. It's going to show him the ace-3. And if only we could get a quick shot of Jachtmann nodding his head.
If Jachtmann would have followed my advice to either bet fold, to either check back or bet and fold to a raise on the flop, he could have saved a ton of money. Checking the flop also has some more merits. First, it looks really weak and our opponent might decide to bluff. By checking, you also keep your opponent's rage wide. In addition to that, it also helps to control the size of the pot with a marginal hand. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and or like. Comments are also appreciated. Bye.